Show. Hi, I'm Randy Jeffers, and we are live from the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, we have two really special guests here, and we are going to talk today about something that is absolutely incredible. It's called the Hero, and it's a brand new wearable technology. So we have over here, we have Spencer Williams, and Spencer, you hail from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yes, I do.
And we have Michael Accurso, and you hail from Los Angeles area, right?
That's right.
Yeah, actually Rancho Cucamonga.
Cucamonga.
Yeah, an absolutely gorgeous place there. Well, this technology is just taking the country by storm, and we want to talk a little bit about it. But Michael, let's start with you. If you were to describe it, how would you describe it in a couple sentences?
Well, Randy, it's wearable technology, and what it is, it's called the FGV Hero. Mm-hmm. And Randy, what it is, it's kind of like getting Christmas in May. You get this package in the mail. It's got your Hero in it. You sync it up to your phone. You charge it first. It'll tell your blood pressure, your heart rate, your oxygen level. And what's neat about that, Randy, if you were to go to the hospital, that's the first thing the doctor wants to look at. Yeah. We can actually calculate that on our smartphone or our tablet and give that to the doctor to look at 90 days, 6 months. You can say, listen, doctor, this is what I've been like for the last 6 months, the last 90 days, the last 30 days. This technology is kind of having a doctor on your wrist.
Yeah. Well, I have mine on my wrist, and I love that, what you just said, because, when you go to the doctor's office, he's basically taking a snapshot of what's happening at that moment. And 5 minutes before it might have been totally different, and 5 minutes later it might be totally different, right? So what this does is it gives you the whole picture of what's happened every single day that it's been keeping track, right?
Exactly, every single day. And Spencer's even better at that because he's a lot more technical than I am. But it'll actually show it, I think, hour by hour, minute by minute. I mean, half hour by half hour.
Yeah. Well, what we have is a product here that takes segments every hour and records for the day. It takes daily, weekly, monthly. So if you have white coat syndrome, or if you're on your way to the doctor and you're almost in an accident, what you're giving the doctor as stats at that moment aren't accurate. And we have, for instance, on Mother's Day, we had somebody who looked like she was having a stroke, and it was somebody who'd been wearing the watch for about 4 hours in the ambulance, and we're about to give her a shot of something. And what it boiled down to is he said, wait a minute, check her stats. And they said, well, it's got to be bad, and we're going to thin her blood out because it looks like a stroke. He said, no, her blood pressure, her oxygen level, everything is right. He goes, how did you know? And they showed the band on her arm and said, here on my phone, you can see everything that has happened to her in the last 4 hours. They didn't give her the shot to thin her blood, which could have caused a 77-year-old woman a lot of heartache. So what it's doing, it's helping young, old, your parents. It helps you keep a balance of, you call up your mom and you haven't seen her in a month. How you doing, Mom? Well, I'm doing okay. Well, you can go over there and look at her phone and say, Mom, how are you feeling last week? We need to get you to the doctor. So this wearable technology is the wave of the future, and it's going to make the doctor's job easier, more accurate, and more confident that the doctor's going to give you the right prescription for your health. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, now Michael, you said something I thought was kind of interesting. You said be a hero by wearing a hero.
Yeah.
And that's sort of what we're talking about here, right? You really can be a hero and save lives.
Yeah, Glenn Green out of Houston is going to be on our show next week, and we'll try to feature him a little bit later, but he made a good point. Every human being needs this product. I don't care if you're in any company, what company you're in, what do you do for a living, it doesn't matter. This technology can pretty much help you in any area of your life, Randy. It'll show your steps, your sleep pattern, over 14 different items on your phone, on your health monitor. And Randy, as Dr. Dan says, it's like having a doctor on your wrist. It literally is.
Yeah.
I mean, with Finley's mom, she didn't know what was going on with her. They didn't know either. But the Hero didn't lie, and the paramedic was amazed that the Hero had that much technology to show him how she was doing a half hour before her accident.
My goodness. Well, Spencer, this technology is so amazing. It must cost an absolute fortune. Can you tell us about how can an average guy get one of these?
Well, not only can an average person get one of these, but we can show you through networking how it pays for itself in the first 15 to 30 days, if you so desire. It is a business opportunity on top, which we'll talk about later. But what is a life worth? what is your child's life worth? Or if you go to the doctor, the co-pays right now with Obamacare and all the other costs to go to an emergency room, this cost wholesale, if you come in as a buyer's discount club, approximately $259, and if you're buying at retail, about $329.95. So that's, a couple people's nice dinner out, a family weekend or something. Is your life worth that much? Yes. I've had health challenges, severe ones in the past. I live by this, so I can tell my doctors exactly where I am, and it should be on everybody's wrist.
Well, it sure sounds like it to me. Absolutely. Well, what are some of the other things it does? You mentioned 14 different things that it does.
Yeah, Spencer, why don't you go over that? Because Spencer is really an expert on the Hero. And I tell people, don't be a zero, be a hero. Mark Lawson came up with that. But one of the things, Randy, it'll actually monitor your sleep pattern, tell you how much REM sleep you got, how deep a sleep was.
Wow.
But Spencer, why don't you talk about some of the benefits of the Hero?
Well, for instance, right here on our app that we have on our phone, when you go to look at our website, it tells you basically what everything that we do here. It will tell you your blood oxygen level, which is really important for the doctors to know right away. It takes your heart rate. It also takes your blood pressure. It monitors your exercise, your steps, how long your step was, how many calories you're burning. And these are all things. Here's the one that's most for me, because I used to stop breathing 70 times an hour. I had sleep apnea. I no longer have it. But this sleep cycle, it tells you how much deep sleep, how much light sleep, how many times you woke up, and what time of the night. So you can tell what's happening with you, and you can tell your doctor, so you don't have to be on a air mask every night, a CPAP machine. It also talks about your calorie burning and your energy. This is, for me, very important. I drive a lot, city to city. I wake up in the morning, I feel great. It tells me my mood is good, it's calm. Come later in the afternoon, it says you're a little bit fatigued, or you're a little bit tired. It gives you a monitor. You need to stop for dinner, you need to do something. So this is very helpful. Your mood. This is the best for a husband and wife, so she can go grab your phone and she can really say, well, you had a good day today or a bad day today, and you know how dinner's conversation's going to go. But it also helps the doctor. And it has the GPS built into the system, and that will be really activated shortly. If you have an emergency, we'll know where to find you, and we'll know exactly what's happening in your life. So these are all functions in the Hero, FGV Hero, and each one of these things do multiple things. So we have over 15 items it does, but most important, it is a record for your doctor, and we hope the technology will take it so we all get better diagnosis, we stop taking medicine, we bring healthcare costs down, and we have our family with us a lot longer here in the life to come.
Now, I noticed that on the inside, let's just take a little quick look at this one, but there's a number of sensors here, and you mentioned that it can tell your mood. Now, how does it do that? That's just phenomenal.
Well, depending on a combination of things, your oxygen level, your heart rate, and all the different things combined, it is a mini computer in there. It is micro software. And what it does is it will tell you that between your heart rate, your oxygen level, you need some more things in it, and it will judge your mood. So the ability for these rays of light that I call them, these powerful rays that penetrate your skin, it is really incredible. And it is so simple, it can't hurt you. It's not like a microwave oven. If I push it right side. But when it goes off and it's counting things for you, this little light comes on. And it just reads through your skin, through your levels of your blood cells, and the technology has made it available for us so that we can stay healthy. That's the most important thing. I mean, I don't like going to the doctor. I get the white coat syndrome.
Well, I certainly understand that as well. And I think most people probably a lot like me. They know they need to do things. They don't know exactly what they should do, but they're afraid to go get tested. They're afraid. They have that, as you call it, the white coat syndrome. You're sort of afraid of the doctor, right? And a lot of us are like that, and so we put it off and we procrastinate, and our health just gets it just starts deteriorating, right? And what this does is it allows us to always stay on top of it, and we can make those changes on the fly just as fast as possible.
That's very true. The one thing also about this, when the doctor sees what, depending on your age group, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, he can tell by looking at this testosterone levels. He can tell your energy levels. He can tell things that your body needs that is normal wear and tear because of toxins we take into our body in the world we live now. So these are all very minute things, but if he can see a record over a couple months, he can tell where the situation is and what to make improvements on.
Wow.
And that's like having a laboratory on your wrist. Instead of you going to pay for a blood test and this test and that test, you can take the information right to your doctor. So it's wonderful.
My goodness. Well, Michael, what are some of the stories that you've heard of people that are wearing this incredible technology?
You know, the first one is Leonard Finley and his mom. You know, the hero potentially saved her life in a lot of ways. But, you know, everyone that gets it, Randy, it really looks like Christmas. I mean, they get this box, they open it up, they charge it. And, you know, a friend of mine, Keith, out of Texas, they had a fight in the house. They got they had two or three kids in the house, and everybody's fighting who gets the hero first. So it's exciting when people get this. And what's nice about it, Randy, it is a home-based business through Future Global Vision. Anyone can do this from their home. Low startup costs, low inventory. We'll do all the shipping for you. You don't have to inventory anything. We'll do all that for you. But Randy, there's so many great stories. Phil Franklin out of Denver monitors his health every hour on the hour, and the list goes on and on. There's so many things that are coming out of this. The stories are phenomenal. And Mark Lawson says it best. It's like having a doctor on your wrist, RX doctor all the time, that's telling you know, how you're doing in your life and how much better you can do.
It's phenomenal. It really is something I think that everybody should have. Everyone should have the doctor on their wrist, and that'd be a good name for it, actually.
Well, one thing that I'm realizing, some people go, I really don't want to know because I don't go to the doctor anyways. And that's very dangerous, first of all.
Yeah.
But second of all, Randy, what this boils down to, people are afraid to know what's happening to themselves because they ignore symptoms, they ignore things till it's too late. There should be actually bells and whistles. Every time your blood pressure is up a certain amount, it should just warn you and get your attention. But you do look at it daily, and what happens is people obsess, like when microwave ovens came out and radar ranges in the beginning, they weren't going to use these products, but technology is taking it, so now it's a convection combination thing, and that's how we cook anymore. We don't cook on a gas stove hardly anymore. Well, it's the same thing here. We went from watches and other technologies that just took your heart rate and things. This technology is taking us to the steps where we can better take care of ourselves because we don't do that on a normal day-to-day basis. Every day we eat lunch at work. It's how fast can we eat it? What do we eat? The cheapest thing just to get through the day and get a little bit of energy. Well, this is going to help you give yourself some warnings, and it's going to save my life and let me live a lot longer.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's a very attractive piece of equipment here, and I'm just wondering, I know you just got married, you have a beautiful new bride, and does it come in other colors for the ladies?
Oh yeah, it comes in other colors. It comes in a very nice shade of pink, and for the men who want it, we have a blue one, or for the younger people, and we have other colors coming in the future. And the one thing that we haven't mentioned are the stones on here, and these stones here help rejuvenate your body and give you energy, and they do different levels. We have 12 different ones, and you can modify through your doctors giving you knowledge if you're needing more rest or you need more tension release or something. We can program these stones that naturally give you minerals into your system to help you, so you don't have to eat those things you don't like to get what your body needs.
Wow.
So the technology is here. I had someone tell me that these 4 beads ran about $150 in a bracelet last year when she sold them at her office. Well, they come included with our device. Wow. And you have a choice of 8 other ones to help you also. So all all in all, our technology is going to help you stay healthier. I wear it. It's water resistant. I do, I don't go swimming in it for a long time because chlorine is everybody's enemy. But it is water resistant. I wear it in the shower. And it's been a wonderful thing for me that I know exactly where I stand.
Absolutely. Well, Michael, what else do you want to tell us about this incredible wearable technology?
Well, Randy, first I want to thank you for what you've done for this company, what you're doing for humanity. I think the word has to get out. Technology is not going to go away. They predict it's going to be a $30 billion industry. In fact, Warren Buffett made a comment, it's going to be one of the biggest markets for the next 5 years. So as a consumer, as a business person, you put your business hat on and say, wait a minute, can I get a piece of that without investing a ton of money? There's ways to get involved with FGV is under $350. And there's packages that you can actually tailor make for yourself. But Randy, anybody can do this. We got stay-at-home moms, we've got doctors, we've got athletes, we've got nurses. Anyone can do this. Anyone can market the hero, be a hero, and wear a hero.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, I think once somebody's exposed to this, as I have been, and as I'm wearing it, you just naturally want to tell everybody about it because it's cool, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you can get a hold of you two guys and figure out how to get a home-based business and actually make money by telling people, that's just pretty incredible.
It really is, Randy. It frees up your life, as Spencer says, to be your own boss and work for yourself. It's so hard when you work for someone else. You can never get that dream of being your own boss and living the dream. And Spencer says it best, be your own boss with FGV Global. And as Glenn Green said, we're going to have him on next week, be an entrepreneur of entrepreneurs. This technology would cost you millions of dollars to recreate and start your own company. We've done all that for you. And what's nice about it, Randy, we're one of the first marketers in North America.
Wow.
So no one really knows about this yet. That's the opportunity. Bill Gates said, find a market, get there first, and be the first to market it. And that's what we were doing right now with this product. Yeah, there's Apple, there's Microsoft that has a product, but no one can make money selling those products unless you work for Apple. You don't have to work for Apple with us. Join FGV, become a consultant, and start your business that day.
Yeah. Well, Spencer, as Michael was talking about, this is an incredible piece of technology, but as incredible as it is, if the world doesn't know about it, then it's not going to help people and not going to do any good for people, right? So the word, it's really about spreading the word, and you're doing it in a very unique way by going from friend to friend and family to family and word of mouth advertising.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been in the networking business since 1978, June of 78, so an anniversaries came up for me. And I've always had my most success belly to belly, mouth to mouth, friend to friend. And if you, for instance, go see the best movie and it's record-breaking sales for Star Wars or whatever the movie happens to be, they don't send you a check. They don't give you a discount on your next ticket.
Right.
You go and you refer friends and you take them out to dinner and say, this is the greatest restaurant ever. You don't get a discount.
Right.
Network marketing is a word of mouth. You testifying and being a testimony of what you have and what you believe in. And it gives you the opportunity to share with, first of all, the ones you love and care about health-wise here, but also to find the other people. Like I went to a doctor's office where they do gastric sleeve surgery. He's going to insist all his patients who go through this massive surgery and they have a lot of things removed from inside, cut out the stomach, that they have this so they can better keep in contact with him to stay healthy. They've just made a life-changing decision and they don't know how they feel. They are in hurt, they're in pain, but this will monitor so the doctor can help. So network marketing is the wave of the future still. It's not gone away. It's just the product that you have and the stability you have, and we're in at the beginning of this technology and it's going to go far.
Well, I love what you just said about the doctor doing that, because I don't know how, maybe there's big machines, but if there are that people take home with them, it's probably cumbersome and very expensive, and it's certainly not like this. So that's going to save a lot of patients' lives, I would imagine. Yeah.
Well, I've had in the past had to wear a CPAP machine. I've had to wear EKG machines for a month at a time at home, and you're encumbered. You just can't go live your life. and you can't live from your living room or your bedroom. So this device here, you live a normal life. You can work out at the gym. You know what your workout is like, what your heart rate is. So, and if you just go for a walk in the morning with your wife, you pick up the pace a little bit. You see how many calories you're burning. So this is a device that helps everybody all around.
Absolutely. Well, guys, thanks so much for being with us and sharing this. And let's just say it together. How does that go now? Be a hero.
Don't be a zero. Be a hero. We're the hero.
Yeah, all right. Don't be a zero. Wear a hero. Be a hero and wear a hero. Look at that. Is that incredible? Bye-bye, everybody.